Hey, what's up guys? It's Luke, and you're watching Luke the Gathering. Thanks for checking out the channel and being here. I just got back from Friday Night Magic, and tonight was Lorwyn. Lorwyn Eclipsed? Yeah, Lorwyn Eclipsed. Pre-release, the first one, it's Friday, and I did pretty well. I pulled some great cards. I made it to top 4. And I lost in that last round. I went 2-1, but I was pretty proud of the deck. Just magic things happened in that final round where I totally could not draw lands, and these are just things that happen in Magic. If you play Magic, you know this is stuff that just happens. And so my opponent also had a very sweet deck, and they just totally went off in 2 of the games, actually all the games, although the second game that I won, I would say barely. I was able to get rid of their Ajani, even though they had it out on like turn 3 or whatever it was, and I had to really claw and fight in that game. But in the third game, I was back to not drawing well, and I didn't draw well in actually any of those games, but in the final round. But despite to say, the deck was really good, and I really thought it could have 3-0'd, but magic happens, like I said. Anyways, it was black, white, and green. Primarily, the primary tribe was elves, although my best cards were black and white, and so I was trying to find a color that went well with black and white with the cards I had. When you see the deck, you'll understand why I chose elves, I think. Elves has a very strong graveyard theme, and so we went with graveyard stuff, and I think it was really good. It was very powerful, and I had some bombs in the deck. It was a little bit of a slower deck, and so I had to go up against this, like the last game I went up against was against a Johnny, and when they were just overwhelming me with token after token after token, it's very hard to deal with, and so I think I could have done it, but like I said, I could not get to my 5th mana. I had mana issues all game. If I could have gotten to that 5th mana, I had my bomb on that third game, and I was like, I need land, and it just would not come. So that stuff happens. But I did get some great cards. I'm going to share with you the deck I built, as well as some of the prizes I got from this evening. So let's turn the camera around and check out the Lorwyn Eclipsed deck that I built. Okay, the first 2 cards that I opened in the packs I got were both Shocklands, and the first one I got was the Temple Garden. I'm not like a huge fan of getting Shocklands when I open, drafts or sealeds, but for collectibles and things like that, or cards to put in commander decks, more powerful decks, I mean, they're great, and they have some good value to them. This one's cool. I didn't realize it actually had 2 sides to it till someone I played against also had and said, did you see the other side? And I was like, no, but it's really cool. So we got that. Evolving Wilds, I thought this was very important to help me fix mana. Eclipsed Realms. This one actually I didn't like at all. I guess in draft, if like you're really heavy in one of the tribes, and it says like elemental, elf, fairy, giant, goblin, githkin, merfolk, or treefolk, then maybe this is gonna be something that could work out. But otherwise, it's not really there. Personify. Why did I get this card? Because this is like a blink spell, but you also get a shapeshifter token in it. I think that's really cool. So you get a little extra on top of just the blink, and then you get those ETB triggers and all things back. You can also save creatures in combat. I think it's a really cool card. Scarblade's Malice, also really cool. Just 1 mana, provides lifelink and death touch, and it turns into a 2/2 green elf if the creature dies as well. That's pretty sweet. Keep Out, again, these are all my removal and things like that, interactive spells. Keep Out deals 4 damage to target creature or destroys an enchantment. Luminal Hole, this was great. This actually, it exiles a target non-land permanent, so I had to face a Johnny. I drew this, and boy, I just put this right on a Johnny. That won me the game, because all I had was a Johnny making tokens, and I was able to overcome that by just getting rid of a Johnny, and all they had were 1/1s and smaller creatures, and I overwhelmed them. That was great. This is also a great card, Spiral into Solitude. It's a passivism effect, but you can also exile as well. Stalactite Dagger. It's an okay card. I don't think I used it very much. Foraging Wickermaw. This was an important card in terms of it can filter your mana. So, first of all, it surveils, which is nice. It's a 1/3, so it's an okay defender early game. And for 1, you can add a mana of any color. I think that's really sweet. Surly Farrier, 2-drop, 2/2 for 2. This is cool because it can actually give, if you tap it, it gives +1/+1 in Vigilance to something else. Bristlebane Outrider. These were my Kithkins, by the way, and my deck was mostly trying to be elves, but in sealed deck, you get what you get, really, right? You can't draft what you want. And the Crossroads Watcher, again, another Kithkin. Dawn's Light Archer, 4/2s, elves. And because they're 3 mana, that was actually very important to this deck. They being 3 mana. So get 2 of those. And then Vinebred Brawler. These guys were amazing. And these guys can do so much damage out of nowhere. They can be 4/2s, or if you have both of them on the field, they can be 6/3s each. And they have to be blocked. That's pretty sweet. Dawnhand Eulogist. My only black elf, I think. Flock Imposter. This is cool because it's a flyer. At least it's 2/2, but it's for 3. But it is a changeling, so this can go in the deck. Now, Reaping Willow. Why did I have this in? Actually, because all my best cards were black and white. I just chose green to kind of pad the deck out. And I had to get something that I thought was relatively consistent, so I went with the elves. And the elves have a graveyard theme. So, this has lifelink, and then if you remove 2 counters from Reaping Willow, you can get a creature of mana value 3 back from the graveyard to the battlefield. That is really, really an amazing ability. And with Blight and stuff, actually, I was actually using like that one removal spell where if you exile a creature, the passivism effect, you can exile a creature by paying 1 and a white and putting a Blight counter on something. You can put it on this, and I removed 2 of them, and I got to get 2 things back out of the graveyard. It was so sweet. Pummeler for Hire. These giants are no joke. They are big and they are tough. Alright, rare time. Tristan Callus Cultivator. This guy was really good. Amazing for elves. Death Touch, 3/4 for 3. So good. And then it mills. Gets cards in the graveyard. And then it turns into this backside, which also has Death Touch and it's 3/4. And it can make opponents lose life instead of you gaining life for having elves in the graveyard. I got 2 mythic emptinesses. That was nuts. I got this. The foil one was in the little like pre-release kit plastic thing, and then I got one in a pack. It was crazy. I was like, I have to play black white, and emptiness was so good. The only problem was sometimes I didn't have the 2 white or the 2 black, and I was waiting on them. And since I'm playing 3 colors, that just makes it even harder to like really get the mana right. What was really upsetting was when I had tons of green mana and like 2 white and 1 black, or 2 black and 1 white, or something like that, where I wanted to use both sides, but I couldn't do it. Speaking of 2 white, Urdu Carrier of Dawn, another amazing card. This thing is ridiculous. This thing won me a game just by itself. 5/5. Flying God with lifelink. It gives everything Convoke. And then on the back, it gives your non-token creatures Persist, which is insanity. So this card, I didn't get it out very often, but when I did, it certainly was a game-winning card. Okay, so for the 2 wins, I got 2 packs of Lorwyn Eclipsed. We're just going to open these packs right now. And see what comes out of them. We're not going to spend a lot of time, obviously, on these packs. I did get something here. Eclipsed Marrow. Cool. Ooh, I got a Mythic Spine Rock Tyrant. Nice. That's really cool to get in that pack. Mythic Dragon, always good. Here's the next pack. I'm not going to really go through the commons and uncommons. We got Bree of Clan Stoutarm. I don't know this card. It's a Boros card. We also got another rare Catharsis. Ooh. It's one of those pay 2 cards. Wow, just like Emptiness. That's really sweet. Wow, getting some really nice cards right here in these packs, which I'm kind of surprised at. All right, they also gave out some promo packs. So we got in the promo packs. We got Grub's Command. I hear these commands are pretty good. Seer and Aven Interrupter in the first promo pack. And here is the second promo pack. We got Reese the Evermore, Virulent Emissary, and Rakdos, Patron of Chaos. Well, there you have it. Thanks for watching, everybody. Good luck in your play when it comes to Lorwyn Eclipsed. I'll see you next time.